Well, hello there. Actually, I'm going to switch my board to something a bit smaller. Hi, everybody. Violet, thank you so much for a tier 1.
One day I wish I could look as good in a mustache as you.
Me? Bro, I'm not looking super great today. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm kind of warm today. I don't know why I put a sweater on. Damn, what did Fry just say? Legendary was the... Fuck, bro. I don't... Honestly, Fried? Hell yeah. Or that sucks. Is it good or bad? A legendary in Florida's Xanadu? What is that? Whew. Gosh. I don't know why I'm so hot down here. Hi, everybody. Is the music a good volume? Is the music okay? Hello. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Hi, Sondon. How you doing? Or Sondum, rather. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's about to be brick this weekend. Is it going to be super cold? I heard it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Is that true? Do I have a little bit of coffee left? I do. I think it's a purple one. Let me move over my switches. I had them all nicely in a row, but they're kind of in my way. I think it's the purple one. I'm honestly not sure. I think it is. Music's nice on this end? Perfect. 60s in a pale pink. Not pale pink, but I know there's one by Bold that's in like a teal, like a pale teal. This is a proto, yes. It's a beautiful proto. Alright, guys. So, how is everyone doing today? Oh, my hair's kind of like dry. Dude, my skin's dry, my hair's dry, everything's dry. Watching for the Philippines? I'm Keel, by the way. How you doing, Keel? Everything's dry right now. Dude, my personality might be dry. Who knows? It do be like that during the wintertime. Bro, I swear to God, this morning when I woke up, my hands were so dry and like ashy that like when I touched them together, dust flew everywhere. It was pretty crazy. Alex, can I bother you with a rather annoying question? Always. My eyeballs were not dry, luckily. Are yours dry, Isapi? Is my humor dry? Can be. I don't know. I don't think I'm a very funny guy. I'm just more of a chill guy. My left elbow is perpetually ashier than the right one. Same with my right hand. But I think it's just because I use my hand more often on this side than this side. So I don't know. Ash Keebs? Rest in peace, Ash Keebs. Friction? No, my MX2As are not dry. Please. They're not dry. They're not dry today. Have you thought about getting a humidifier? We have one. It doesn't do much. Be honest with you. It didn't do much for us. Didn't do much. How was your guys' day, by the way? I feel like today flew by. I don't even think I had a good day today or a bad day. It was just kind of there. Pretty much worked since I got up. Then I had to go take some personal time to go do something quick, which was technically more work. And then I looped switches and I organized a little bit, but my organization was moving everything here today. So I really didn't get much done. Dude, I went down a rabbit hole of turntables yesterday because I really want one. And like, I think I am going to go with the Sony. But also I saw a good Audio-Technica one. I'm going to call the place I want to buy from and just see if they can like honor a sale that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm just going to shoot my shot. And then I just need to pick up a headphone amp because I actually don't have one anymore. And then my first record that I'm going to get for this particular thing, I think I'm going to get Queen as my first one. Today was garbage. I think I just did the most difficult drywalling job of my life. The house we're working on is so uneven. It's been horrendous. Shit. Dude, drywall is kind of tricky. I've tried drywalling. It's kind of tricky, dude. More power to you. More power to you, dude. What's the question, by the way, you had, Drud? I think I totally missed it. DIY vinyl player stream when? Well, I don't know if I have the talent to DIY one. Queen, which one? I was thinking about just getting greatest hits, just because I feel like that's a safe first one to get, just because like I like it. And then I was thinking, and I'm pretty sure I have a vinyl record of Linkin Park or something. So I'm gonna go see which one I have of them first. But I was thinking if I end up not finding that one there, I do probably want to pick up a Hybrid Theory or Meteora, if they even have it. And then I'm going to chill with just like more modern music, whatever. And I might get some like more classic stuff. What project are you excited for this year? Like personal project or just like keyboard projects in general? There's a few. Some I can't talk about though. Some are not ready to talk about and I'm not allowed to talk about. But I am excited to get this done with Bull. This guy. The one on my desk right now. I think I've been wanting a cute little 60 that I can like throw in an EC PCB and HE PCB at will. So this guy. Didn't expect you to stream after your update finally came through. No, okay. Just as an FYI, I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Mass 80. I'm like up to my ears or eyeballs, whatever's more higher, I guess, my eyeballs. The whole shipping situation from Milky Way to me has been like a complete question mark. Like I don't know what's going on with the shipping. And I get told it's supposed to come and then I, schedule it and then nothing shows up and they're like, "Oh, maybe next week." And pretty much like I don't know, man. Listen, I've had some like weird experiences with Milky Way in the past as like a total brand. So I don't even have a valid tracking code, by the way. The tracking code, I'll tell you guys this. The tracking code that I ended up getting after searching for a tracking code and being on hold with UPS contacted me and it matched all like the dates that Milky Way was telling me. It ended up being not for something for me. It was like someone else named Alex in Toronto, Ontario. And it shipped from it was like it was the strangest thing, but it was under my email. So it's just been a nightmare. I'm like fed up with it at this point here. If it shows up, it shows up and we'll do it. If not, I don't care anymore. I'm over it. Weird? Yeah. Can you show the different angles on the desk keep? Yeah, I can do that. It's so annoying. It's been kind of a shit show. Again, this keyboard's not finalized. This keyboard's going to get major changes visually. So it's essentially a more industrial looking Manta, but with the changes we made, it'll be a little bit more unique in its own way. I was tempted to get the Mass 80. I have concerns for the Mass 80 in general, which I was going to bring up during the stream, and maybe we can just do a discussion stream one day about it. But I have concerns for stuff like that, like longevity of stuff, and I didn't ask it. The question I had is, I have a client build lineup, and I'm slowly gathering the parts to build it. The problem is I'm struggling to find a good TKL to build it in, or to build in the higher end of the mid-range boards like KBD 8X area. If you can get your hands on an F1, if that's not too crazy, I think there's still F1 B stocks in stock. F1 would be cool. You could get a key cult. Yeah, a Neo 80, honestly, Drod, a Neo 80 is not a bad choice. Origami, I think extras are coming out, right? I don't know if they're extras or just V2. Another special edition patina. Maybe. Actually, I never thought about it, but maybe. We were thinking about doing something else special edition, but we could do some like flame patinas again too. This piece is not very thick. We did it differently this time, which I'll tell you guys about later too, so. I will buy 2 Gearhorn 60. What do you think, Alex? I like the Gearhorn 60s. They turned out really good. I really like the sound. I do recommend removing these little like silicone things on the Gearhorn, but it was nice. Apiary keyboards. Damn. If it isn't Apiary. Hello. Click-Clack has the Lotus 80 extras. Oh, those are nice too. Alexander Odo is my old nemesis. Excuse me? Marcia, we need to do We need to do like another collab thing soon. We need to do we need to bring back the old spirit of not group buy reviews, but maybe just keyboard discussions. Maybe we could do it once a month or something. I've been meaning to ask you, but now that you're here, I have asked you. So I got my DK1 today, but saw on Discord there were issues. Should I be on the lookout? The DK1 TKL, you'd have to refer to the Discord servers. I'm not 100% positive. I know with the 60 there was some PCB issues, but yeah, that was a whole other thing too. I'm glad I put out my little announcement about that. I don't mind their response. I don't think it's a bad response. That was an interesting one to investigate, by the way, here. The whole GDK Labs DK1 TKL. That was interesting. I learned a lot. I think my announcement pretty much summed up my thoughts, though. It seems to be a lot of weird communication, which honestly everyone's to blame in that situation. So, time to ask in front of everyone. He already knows to say yes. Yeah, me and Marcia are. We've already done a million things anyways. We'll do it again. The TKL is good. I don't know what was wrong with the TKL. I can't remember. I think some people said the TKL had like issues with PCBs or coatings or something. Will I get a review unit of the Sonoma? Maybe. I have no clue. If they want to send me one, sure. I'm down. So pissed I missed the Manta drop. There's extras. There should be a number of extras. Alright. Okay, this doesn't fit with all the desk pads underneath, but okay. Matrix Lab Carnival. I think this is what, celebrating 10 years of Matrix? Or I don't know if it's actually it might be 11 years technically. It's 2026. Celebrating 10 plus years. Hello. These Matrix boards, man, they've become a little bit of people's grails, I've noticed. For good reason, too. They're kind of fun. Oh, whatever. These boxes never look very nice. Oh, it's a box within a box. I guess I should have opened both boxes. I guess I should have, but I did not. I got my first Matrix coming in soon. Yeah, I mean, even when I started in the hobby, Matrix for me was always regarded as like the collector's edition stuff. Like I always thought Matrix was the fun board. Small win key is exactly what it sounds like. It's a smaller win key. Small win keyless rather. It's a smaller version of it. You'll see. It's like a layout thing. All right, Matrix Labs. So, if you guys are curious, let me just pull up some info here. The Matrix Carnival. I'll use novel keys as the, I guess, point of reference for pricing here, just because it probably makes more sense. It is about $590. I don't think there's a version that goes higher than that. I'm pretty positive there isn't. But there's also 20 plus colors. Now, we're going to go through all the colors today. We can. A lot of them are kind of same. Like, they're just very small, minute differences. But we got purple today. I don't exactly know which particular purple we got, but some variation of... I think we got the... like the more lilac-y purple. I'm pretty sure it resembles the CWKL. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so what do we got here? Yeah, that one there. We got that purple. I'm pretty sure. We'll take a look at the board, then we'll go through the introduction page that they have. What's all this? Oh, I don't know what this is. I'm guessing these are just little pieces for the board itself. Alright, we'll leave that there. Then they got, what's this? Oh, another piece wrapped in a microfiber cloth. Look up. Why? Why is Annette still a mod? Man, those are great questions. Whoa. We got our plate. Whoa. By the way, I'm going to put this out here too. I almost forgot to say this. I work for Novel Keys. This is strictly a showcase. As with anything, when I work with Novel Keys and, you know, we get a product, I'm still going to be honest about it. I've always have been. But for the sake of talking, this is just mostly going to be a showcase. I'll put this out too. If you guys are saying, wow, this is really expensive and what's a good TKL I can buy, the Neo products are probably your best bet, and they also look very good and sound very good. Is this going to be the best value-oriented keyboard on the market? Absolutely not. It is not the best value. Far from it. But it is cool. Matrix does design some really cool keyboards. Whoa. This is actually a nice purple. Alright, I'm going to put some stuff down here because there's a lot of stuff in front of me. There's like boxes everywhere. So you just have to be the most annoying to get modded in the chat. Oh shit, this is nice. No! Fourth time catching your stream. Is coating more durable or ano? It depends on what kind of coating. Whoa. I would personally say, like, if it's a Cerakote, it's very durable. But even Cerakotes can scratch. Wow. The shape of this in person really stands out. It is not just a rectangle. It is, but it isn't. That looks pretty cool, actually. Oh, shit, dude. So I'm guessing we can just put one of those like little acrylic plates, or I don't know what kind of material that is, but... Whoa. That is neat as well. We got some really fun design that's happening there. Obviously that little square is a screen, or a little LCD or OLED. Matrix Labs 2025 Carnival. Let's see the other side here. I mean, this is super pretty. Even says 10th anniversary. Wow. It is quite heavy. I actually really like the font. Hi font. Oh, you like Olivia's? I mean, it's... Take it apart completely, make it a 3-hour stream. 10th anniversary of Matrix. To think they've been around for quite some time. Dude, this is actually like... It's not like overdone. I actually like the front here too. I would say this isn't as intricate as some of Matrix's other boards. It's still gorgeous though. Do any of these do anything? Can you click any of these? These are really pretty. It is a little bit subtle. Yeah, it's not like the Falqua series. We have a 10th anniversary badge here. I guess these are like indicators over here. What's the side look like? Oh, that's fun. Here, you know what? Let's move this underneath. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be an everyone board, but I'll tell you what. Again, Matrix makes really fun products, and I don't think this is any exception at all. Let's see. Let's put this back. It is a little heavy. Yeah, it looks cool. Dude, there's some really sick colors for this. Here, we'll go through all the stuff now. Let's just look at the... actually, should we just look at this one here? All right, let's just look at theirs. Let's just open up their webpage. Geon F260 beige sale today at 9 p.m. Oh, shit. Bro, I literally cannot be spending more money. Don't tempt me, bro, please. I literally want to save up for this record player. Reply to the wrong comment? Oh, it's okay. Oh, you replied to Avo saying we old? That's crazy, bro. All right. So, we have a front height of 19 mil. The EKH, I'm guessing this would be the EKH, would be at 23.2. We have the red part is made of stainless steel. So there is actually quite a bit of stainless steel parts on this. Blue part is made of tempered glass. So this is glass, and these pieces that we saw earlier are also glass. Wow. That is cool. And I guess this has a magnet on it. I'll do this afterwards. We'll attach it afterwards. So there's also some different colors there too. And then we have pretty basic layouts. I don't know if this is... I'm pretty sure this is just a hot swap PCB. Yeah, I see the sockets. And then there, if you guys wanted to know, there's the small win keyless. So it's literally what it says. It is a smaller win keyless variation of this. I think we just got the regular one today. So we're just going to be building standard 84 win keyless, which is fine by me. And then what else do we have here? We have red part is made of beryllium copper. So I guess this is some internal stuff maybe. We'll take a look at this afterwards. LCD screen, and then here are the colors. See, I think this board kind of slaps with like light pink, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like I think the lighter colors on this board really make this look good. What were you vowing at in your hand? Wowing at? In my hand? I have nothing in my hand. I'm just, my hand's here. We have mint green, also very pretty. Light blue, also very pretty. This is the purple that we have today, which I would say is pretty close to what we have. Again, my camera... Yeah, actually, it's pretty close. Pretty close, I'd say. What else do we got here? Here are the coatings. This one here is gorgeous. I legitimately love this board in lighter colors. Look at the render. The back should be purple, not red. Oh, I mean, this is a prototype unit. If this piece is supposed to be purple, then maybe that's what's going to come out. I'm not even mad if it's red, though, personally. God, there's just so much stuff going on in the back here. It's so cool. Again, it's a prototype. They actually whipped this up to send it to me, so I don't expect this to be 100% perfect. I think even the packaging I got is probably not 100% perfect. We have McFlurry. What else do we have? We have Line. Ooh, this one here is just a subtle beige. This is pretty. Sunset Orange, which is super cool. We have Cheese Yellow. Is that supposed to be linen? Bro, it says line. Is it supposed to be linen? That's funny. It says line. Look. It literally says line. Whoopsies. Yeah, maybe. Peach pink. A little bit more of a saturated pink than the earlier one. This is pretty. I'd also get this board in this color. You don't see this color too often. Pine leaf green. That is genuinely gorgeous. I want to see other keyboards in this particular color. This one here is okay. I think this turquoise green might be a bit tricky, unless you're just using some very basic keycaps or beige or something. Light blue. Then we have vintage gray, also pretty fun. I like the black bottom on this one here. It's pretty cool. Then we have burgundy red. I don't mind this. Burgundy's love-hate for me. We have rose pink. Not a big fan of this one. Then we have moss green. Is green in the room with us? Do you... It's a pretty color, but I don't see the green, period. Like, it's just not in there. It's subtle. Can I zoom in? It looks more gray to me. We have graphite blue. This is... I mean, there's a subtle blue there, definitely, but this is a dark blue. I prefer this over navy. I'll be real with you guys. Maybe we're just all colorblind. The red's sick for this board. I gotta say. The red is fucking sick as fuck for this. We have sea blue. Just ain't it. Is it raining? It might be. We have yellow. I can see the yellow looking cool. And then we have meteorite gray. Yeah, it's just gray. And then we have black flash. Cool. Actually, there's color samples here. Where's that? Hold on a second. Oh, fuck, everything's so... This is moss green, right? Well, the second row, second unit is moss green. Right here. I don't know. To me, that does not look like moss green. Oh shit, my page, no. All right, and then there's just other pictures here of the board. Honestly, some people made this board look like this is the one we're doing today. This looks crazy good. This might even be the unit that they built. Which probably is, because there's the red badge on the back. Crazy good. So it looks good. And that's really it. There's not really much else to talk about here. I mean, you can talk about the box contents, which you get plate-mounted stabs, which we have here. We have hot swap PCB, whole bunch of stuff. I've been seeing that plate-mounted stabs have had like this resurgence in popularity, especially overseas. No, I have no issue with that. I do not mind plate-mounted stabs. Do not mind them at all. Could you show the tempered glass pieces without the view being blocked by the website? Wait, what? Could you show the tempered glass pieces without the view being blocked by the website? You mean these pieces? I think these ones are acrylic. I don't think these ones here are tempered glass. This one's tempered glass. This one's glass. But these three colored ones, these are acrylic. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, we couldn't see before. Oh. So yeah, you can see these are like scratched up acrylic ones. I'm pretty sure these are just demos. I mean, like, that's super dope, though, that you can even do this. And then this is the glass one, which locks into place with that little magnet there, which gives us this kind of smoky effect. I think that's actually really pretty, though. I've always appreciated little glass elements on keyboards like this. It might be a film. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it is. There's a film on it. I'll worry about getting that off later. That looks annoyingly tough to get off. It's super pretty. The keyboard looks good too. Damn. Cool. All right, let's get this thing open. All right. Screwdriver. Yeah, how have you guys been today? Everyone been good? Everyone who's just tuning in been okay? The back is crazy. I think this keyboard's gorgeous, dude. I'm kind of getting this Matrix aesthetic again. I think this is one of their, like, still busy keyboards, but not as crazy as some of them. You know, I think this is, like, done well. Been good. Built a Neo 65 Core Plus yesterday, and I'm so happy with it. Hell yes, dude. How'd you build it? Any chance you can put Frostwitch or Taro?
15 months
I can do that
already,
afterwards.
Still got the Razer keycap puller.
It's somewhere, but it's there in my pile of stuff. Right now I'm using a pink one, and then I have another mode one that I use right now for my desk. But yeah, I do. Thank you, Shortly. I appreciate the sub.
Anvil.
Sloth, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, man. Got Heather Purple and Copper GMK Abstract, Hamu Mulberry switches, and no case foam. Interesting combo. GMK Abstract's elite, though. It is an elite purchase. Okay, I'm not sure how to take this apart, by the way. I'm thinking it's just these 4 screws. It is. Okay, and it's a Pogo pin connector. Wow. Interesting. You know what? So this is going to be the flex cut one. We'll use foam with this. I'm not pressed. They do have a non-flex cut PCB. FYI, guys. And also, to be honest with you guys, I've been kind of in my foam era again. I've been kind of vibing. All right, let's move these out of the way. The coating is beautiful, as per usual with Matrix stuff. Everything's on Pogo pins. Everything, for the most part, well, you guys can't see right now. Everything's pretty much on Pogo pins here. Even these are all awesome to see. Cool. All right. Ordered an EOS 65 back in the beginning of November, still isn't here. Dude, the one I ordered for the client just arrived. Like, literally today. So, and that was also back in, like, December, too. Does the mode Envoy still hold up? Absolutely it does. Oh, interesting. Check this out, guys. So the mounting is like... So that's what they meant by the beryllium copper, or the copper, whatever it was inside. They're these like little... like leaf springs? Leaf spring-esque things? Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Curly boy? Yeah. There's the Pogo pen, like there's a receiver thing there for it. Damn, there's a lot of stuff here. Interesting. We have our plates, which I think these stabs probably need to be touched up. Actually, no, they're already lubed. But we'll give them a touch up in certain areas here. Just a quick little brush of lubricant on the side. Unfortunately, we don't have to take these apart completely, but I am just going to quickly touch these up. Also, they did send over a secondary plate. Did we want to go aluminum, or did we want to go that PC plate they sent over? Where did I put that PC plate? Oh, it's over here. Do PC? We could do PC for funsies. Just to see how it sounds. We could go like full foam on this. Is the PC plate extra on this? Let me triple check. Yeah, we can try it for fun. I think it might be an extra purchase though. So here is the polycarbonate plate. Does it come with both plates? Okay, I might have missed that. Yeah, let's try this. I mean, I think when I use alu plates, it's serious. That's my serious plate. Do you guys ever feel that way with alu? Things are getting a little, they get a little serious with aluminum. Where should I position my softbox for streaming? How much room do you have around your desk? How much room do you have? Room. He said the words. I try. Try to entertain. Poor guy. Yep. 'Tis me. Elizabeth, where's the rum? Dude, every time you guys mention rum, I think of that movie. I actually watched it again recently. Growing up, my dad really loved Pirates of the Caribbean. It was like one of his favorite things to watch. I think he's watched that movie more times than I can count. But he absolutely loved that movie. For good reason, too. I think the movies are fun. Especially the first one. Even the second one's not too bad. Depends. I have an arm on a tripod, so I can put it whatever. So, as an example, I'm looking directly at my desk right now, and I have mine positioned literally to the right of me. If I were to put my arm out to the right, it is above, but it's about 8 feet above me, and then I am bouncing it off the wall. So I would maybe say that's a good starting point. You can also, depending on where your camera is going to be, adjust. So, your dad growing up? Did I say my dad growing up or myself growing up? How old is he? He's getting there. Yeah. So right side above? Yeah, but it depends on where you have your face camera though, Omega. It really does depend. Sometimes taking out plate stabs though are a bit of a nuisance. Hope you're having a nice day. My DK1 arrived. The one I ordered watching your video. As they say, you don't win every day. What happened? Why don't you win? Yeah, honestly though, you don't win every day. I wish we won every day though. Here's coming out though. Beautiful, beautiful. Same as you on the right side? Okay. Then yeah, just copy me. Copy me and don't feel bad. Hey Alex, it would be fun if you talk with a voice modulator and put some R&B music and talk about a keyboard. A voice modulator? Is there something wrong with my voice? Do I need to change it up? Oh, but when I copy you, it's a little different. And it copies me too much. Does this board have plate stabs? It does. I think it only has options for plate stabs. Oh no, it has PCB options too. You could, if you want, do PCB options, but dude, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with plate mounted stabs. They do have a slightly different, like, sonic sound to them, I guess. Slightly. Say there's less of a high-end bottom out, maybe. Then you really will be like this one guy. This Anit guy, he just loves to copy me, dude. Alright, some of these are being a little bit of a nuisance, but we got this one. I got a free pair of stupid stabs I really like. Stupid stabs are nice. Can't complain. Stupid stabs are good. Clacky top out Morgan J. voice. Oh boy, not this again. What happened to Morgan J? Is he still super popular, or was he just like a? Was it just like a fad? The one comedian that does the thing with the auto-tune. You tell us, imposter. Damn. Pan, thank you so much.
It was an interesting first experience with a group buy, but I'm already looking forward to making up for it with a Manta in March.
Did you order one, or are you going to pick one up? Dude, I'm excited for you guys to get the Manta. After building mine again for like the other day, because I changed it up with some foam, I was like having such a blast. And then I'm a bit bummed because I was actually going to use the batch of switches I'm using today for a Manta build, but it's okay. I'm going to use it for today's build. But yeah, it's a nice board. Does anyone remember MSRP on the Pangea? MSRP? Ugh. No is the answer. I do not remember. Are stupid stabs the same as Pogo? Yes. I believe they're exactly the same. I think maze stabs, stupid stabs, I'm pretty sure they're all the same. Keybay is going to be stocking a small amount of Pangea at MSRP. Oh, nice. That's going to be big for Canadians. That will be huge. If you could only use one stab for the rest of the time, what would it be? Cherry clip-ins. Easily cherry clip-ins. I don't mind doing the extra legwork for cherry clip-ins because they're that good. Oh, this one here goes this way. Cherry clip-ins have always been pretty ace in my opinion. Just a little bit of lube. That way there, I can tune it afterwards. Beautiful. Fudge it. Let's just do all the foam. Fuck it. You're allowed to be wrong about some things? What am I wrong about? Yeah, we're going to use all the foam here. Why not? This is the flex cut version. There's other versions. I would have loved to see the other version, but Bro said fudge. You know why I'm saying fudge and saying not swear words anymore, bro? I watched the final episode of Fallout, and you know what? I like the fact that, you know, they sub out the swear words because they're vault dwellers, and it just seems nicer, bro. Honestly, it seems way nicer. Well, there's no spoilers there. There's no spoilers because they say things like fudge the entire time, even in season 1. There's no spoilers. Well, not all of them say that, but some of them do. The Okie Dokie? Yeah. Great season. Really great season, though. I'm not going to spoil anything at all. Alright. We're going to use some cherry switches for this. No one hate me. Cherry switches. Because why not? Right, guys? Why not, right? Someone's going to get mad somewhere that I'm using cherry switches. Saying it's great is a spoiler. Fallout existed. You guys should definitely check it out. It existed. Wait, but I mean, you can insinuate by saying check it out that I thought it was decent. Can you not? Do you guys feel like if someone told you a movie's good, you would be less inclined to watch it? Or does that set your expectations too high? Real question right now. Depends on the person. Interesting. Chief.
Hey Alex. You know what? A slice of apple pie in Jamaica is $2 and it is $2.50 in the Bahamas. These are the buy rates of the Caribbean.
Bro, honestly, I want a pie so bad right now. Apple crumble pie. Even a cherry pie would be really nice right now, man. I've been having a sweet tooth, but it's like a very particular sweet tooth. I almost want, not chocolate. I kind of want pastries. Like, you know, like a pie crust kind of thing. I've been craving something like that for a while. One of my favorites, lemon meringue. I could literally eat the whole thing of lemon meringue in one go. Easily, dude. It's so good. Tiramisu's a bit heavy. Someone said lemon meringue. Dude, my mouth is just like watering. Lemon meringue's so good, bro. Cheesecake is good too. Okay. Omega. We're entering some serious talks right now. What kind of brownie are we talking about, though? Are we talking more like a cake brownie? Or that really thin, kind of fudgy with crispy edges brownie? Because if it's a fudgy brownie, bro, 100% I'm taking that over the cheesecake. But I know some people... Why are we on this right now? My God, my mouth's sopping. Bro, same here. But we're talking about it. Cakey brownie is not a brownie. Some people think it is. I'm not going to... Dude, listen. I agree with you. Hot take, I agree with you. You know? But a good brownie needs to be fudgy. Otherwise, it's just cake. I would say it's a matter of preference for some people. But, dude, for me, it has to be fudgy. My stomach... Do you guys hear it? I just ate dinner, too. That's crazy. Cheesecake is better? Man, maybe I just haven't had a good cheesecake in like a hot minute, bro. Maybe I just haven't. I love this board. I'm a big Matrix fan, but I got my 2K and the screen on that never worked. Kind of soured my taste on the board. Did they help you with it, or did anyone help you with that? I feel like that should be an easy part for them to replace. I'm so sorry to hear that, Joe. I haven't heard many horror stories with like QC with Matrix stuff. Don't you think foam builds on expensive boards like Matrix and others sound the same, expect it to fail? Wait, sorry. And others sound the same, expect it, and fail to offer any interesting sound experience? Doesn't it seem like noise isolation is a cliche? I'm going to give you my long answer to this. I don't think... Okay. My personal beliefs. If you're a extreme hobbyist, and I think we kind of need to visualize this, okay? Because I do think we need to think a little bit broader than just ourselves. If you're an extreme hobbyist, in the branch of finding a keyboard that works with every sound profile, because there's different branches you can go and what you prefer in a hobby, then maybe that matters to you. I would say that I kind of categorize as someone who likes a keyboard that can do everything. So for me, when I look at a keyboard, I tend to look at, does it have a good foamy sound? Does it have a good non-foamy sound? Those things matter to me. I also think from a marketing perspective, that will probably do better for your product in the long run. There are also people who are maybe a hobbyist when it comes to collecting cool looking keyboards and maybe don't care about the sound. Maybe that's the Matrix keyboard for you. But do I think that it makes it less of a board if it's good with just foam? The answer truly is probably not. It's not less of a keyboard. It's not like not as good of a keyboard. It just comes down to what people were saying earlier. What do you prefer? What are you aiming for in a keyboard? And I think that's, listen, again, this is now my personal preference too, and I think that's part of the joy of being in a hobby, is you get to have these preferences. And the other joy, and I think this is a joy, not every product is going to be made for you, but there are some that will completely encapsulate how you feel. You know, for me, I prefer a very clacky sound signature present in a lot of my keyboards. I also lately have been really liking a little bit more of like a textured switch. I say lately, but it's been like probably over a year. But no, I don't think it makes it less. But they should make it for me. No, just me. Thanks for the explanation. I appreciate it. Anytime. I'm not trying to say that it doesn't matter, because Lust, at the end of the day, if it matters to you, then this board fucking sucks for you. You know what I mean? But if you're like, I love the Matrix board and I don't mind foam, then this is like the best purchase for you. You know what I mean? I buy Matrix because it's sick. I know tons of people who literally just buy Matrix boards because they look dope. I think foam can be a nice variable. Yeah, I mean, like, again, I've always thought, for me, in more recent years of reviewing keyboards, foam is an excellent way to alter the sound of your keyboard. Again, I like when keyboards sound good with no foam, but, it's weird because my preferences, just like your preferences, may change over time. I would say the last, month and a half, 2 months, I've been slightly enjoying the foam sound signature again. So I've been leaning towards building a few boards. Hell, I even built my Manta with a bit of foam, and I kind of liked it. It turned out cool. And it didn't cost anything to alter it too, because we didn't have foam with the Manta. It was like a piece of packing material I had. It means you didn't fully recover from your sickness? I still feel stuffed up. That's the weird thing. You know what I mean? I prefer foamy over clacky, but with HMX switches. Yeah, everyone's a little different. And that's the beauty of this hobby. That is truly, in my opinion, because I always have to say that, what it means to be a hobbyist in this particular world is you have a preference and someone else might have a preference, and you're okay with everyone exploring their own preferences of shit. All right? Please, I'm going to say something. There are plenty of Discords that are echo chambers for the same hot takes, and it ends up being very negative, and it ends up being kind of cruel in a way. Don't become like that. I'm telling you, that shit ain't fun. I'm completely open to various options and versatility of a keyboard. I respect people's options and the fact everyone has their own tastes and preferences. It's just at some point it seems that foam sounds same on every board. That's because foam does kind of sound samey. It kind of does. There's nothing wrong with that though. But I will say, in more recent years, there's been different styles of foam that maybe alter it in slightly different ways. So I don't think it sounds exactly the same, but yes, if you were to put, for me, when I showed you guys that piece, where'd I put it? I don't even know where I put it now. That piece of packing foam, that literally makes it sound the same in every board. But I think that's kind of fun, If you have a board that you're like, damn, I love the shape of this, but I want this exact sound, you just know what to do. So kind of hibernating between 2022 and the end of 2025. When/why did foam start getting flack? I feel like foam started getting flack when it was just the center of everyone's keyboard experience at one point. But okay, I don't think foam caught as much shit as flex cuts did. Because foam is a modifier. Flex cuts, you're kind of pigeonholed into building the keyboard one certain way. That's what I think personally. So I think flex cuts caught more shit though. But I also kind of think that flex cuts, they're not bad. But they're also, you can't really do much with them. Like if you want that clacky sound signature, you're just not going to get it, you know? At least if it's a standard PCB, you can take out the foam. I mean, I don't think flex cuts are for psychopaths. Dude, even when I got kind of upsetty spaghetti with that QWERTY keys board back in the day, it wasn't so much about flex cuts. It was about having the option to buy what I want to buy. Because we felt pigeonholed into buying one certain thing and then building the keyboard one certain way. And this wasn't some like hobbyist keyboard, like a Matrix keyboard. You know, this wasn't like some like expensive take on maybe a design. This was supposed to be something that was like for everyone. Overseas does like flex cuts. There's different preferences in different regions, for sure. Now that Steam has a typing game festival on, any good recommendations? Novel Keys has one. But I know there's like a zombie one where you can type in, or I don't know. I really don't play typing games. I'm not a good typist, guys. I just like building keyboards. I like building shit. RV, thank you so much for the Prime, brother. Thank you, dude. You guys are too kind, dude. D60 flex cut still sounds great. Dude, that board was a sleeper board though, Weesh. That board was sick. The Songo 60 was great. Still is great. I shouldn't say was. Seriously a good board. Sup, Alex in chat. Hi, HJ. How you doing? Let's have a sip of water. You type faster in the sound test? Yeah, you're right. I do. I probably type it like... Weesh. Don't expose me, bro. This Weesh guy. Oh, wait, this is win keyless. What am I doing? Hold on, though. Let me just put this last one in here. Is this upside down, this one? Yeah, this one's upside down. Oh, my God. You know what's kind of strange for me when you're buying the Tofu 60 2.0 and for good results you need to buy extra 1.6 PCB? That's because the 2.0 was such a strange release. I feel like the 2.0 came out at a time, though, where people were still figuring out, like, all the ins and out of what they prefer in a keyboard. If that makes any sense at all. I know, the small WinKey version win keyless version is really nice. Had a problem with building it with my enter key stab. The plate cutout for the stab wire to move up and down were on the bottom. Should be on the top. Had to file down the plate to make it work. Dude, I heard people said the board smelled like of cigarettes or something, which is like crazy.
Kissy kissy hug hug. We've had 3 kids already.
3 kids? Kush. Love you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw... Okay, again, just like a PSA. I don't know if you guys saw my message in Discord, and I pinned it to YouTube. I guess I can just like read it out to you guys. Where is it? So the other day, people had started getting, I guess, receiving their DK1 TKLs. Or not receiving, but I guess some people were like talking about it, and I noticed some of it. Some people were also messaging me about it, so I decided to look into it all. And essentially what I found out was there was a variety of problems from what I learned. But the particular problems seemed to be like major communication issues between the lead vendor of that particular project, which was Metakeebs, and GDK. I don't want to. Here's my thing too. Like the quality control on the board, even if it's just small things, I still think that's like super unacceptable, especially because nothing's being done like to really rectify that. So there's no like good excuse here. But from what I learned, and not to get into the nitty-gritty of this, there was also like major miscommunication between MOQs and promises being made by vendors or the vendor and a bunch of other stuff, which GDK gave you guys like the full exclusive like behind the scenes on that, because they made their own thing on it too. So it seems like what happened was they were promised, the factory told them 500 units, and I guess what happened was there was like roughly 200 units that they were presented with. And I guess because they wanted to make it happen, and I don't like this, they had to cut some corners in a way to make the board happen even. And then it was given to the vendor, and they were supposed to do QC, part of their agreement. And that's kind of where it becomes a little bit like, I'm giving it stink eye here, because it should be the other way around. I don't know why that was even put in an agreement. It seems stupid to me, because the vendor's not going to QC them all. And I think the vendor wouldn't even know really what to look for in QC when it comes to like certain things. So it just seemed like a stupid situation. So when I brought up this to even Chester, being Keybay Tech, for the NV70, which is also being run by GDK, I told them, I said, you guys gotta like even Chester was like very on their ass about it. There needs to be QC on this. You need to be doing this. They've agreed to all these terms. Does that mean anything in the long run? It might. But we have good vendors running it, so I'm hoping the vendors will take care of people if they're interested in the NV70. They were also very confident in the NV70 when I was speaking to them. They said they could literally go and grab any unit if we wanted to. They can open it up and inspect it, and they'd be very confident, and it's already been QC'd. So I don't know how much that means, but I basically put a little warning to you guys. So take that with a grain of salt. Take it with, full force. If that means anything and you feel a little bit like dissuaded from purchasing, then don't purchase. But it is good to see that there's been communication. But yes, there was issues that happened with that board for sure. No metal Artisan, only 2 mounting options, incorrect plate provided, someone's bottom brass was literally bent. Was that just a one-off thing with the bottom brass? The case smelled like cigs for almost everyone. Yeah. No, Chief, I saw that. Super appreciate your input and awareness to them on customer satisfaction and expectation. I mean, the thing too is like the DK1, what was this, 60%, right? That ran, and there was some PCB issues, but I mean, like, I think at this point here, like, PCB issues seem to pop up with a lot of people. It's just unfortunate. I hate when people, like, and there's no good way to test that on any of our ends, like, as even reviewers. Sometimes they last like 8 months, and then they're just like kablooey. But yeah, they changed a lot from the review unit to the production unit, which is like strange. But again, with all the timelines and from what I've learned, it seems like this was doomed for failure the moment all these communication things happened. So yeah, the board's not bad. I don't think the board's terrible still. I think the board's really fun. I hope people still get to enjoy the board they got. But yeah. Absolutely marvelous. Too bad it smells like my Uncle Vlad. Yeah, I did hear some people say that they were still really happy with the board, despite some challenges and stuff. Any decent brands you'd recommend? For me, brands to buy for that are producing their own products, Mode is literally one of my favorites. Mode is great, but I think Geon's good too. I think you should also look at what vendors are reliable that will help you as a customer. And there are great vendors, and there's tons of them. And for me to list them might be a bit tough. Might be a bit lengthy to list them all. But that's good to hear that everyone's happy with like their anno. Yeah, the DK160 was fun. I really liked that one there. But like I said, it's a shame to see, and I was a little bit ticked off too when people were getting their TKLs. So I was like, man, you know, I just looked at the NV70. Hearing all this really hurts me. I need to look into this ASAP. So I did. But I hope that piece of news got to everyone. And I even told them they need to put out an announcement too, which they did too. I feel like my allergies are really hitting hard right now. I don't know why. They sent me a defective PCB and wouldn't replace it? Are you really? Mode usually just is like really good about replacing stuff. Has there ever been any info on the Event Horizon? I think they're shipping now, aren't they? I think they're literally, as we speak, being shipped. Finally. I don't know if this is the common thing, but I got so many rough machine marks inside my Encore 2. I don't recall any machining marks. But I mean, on the inside, there might be some, depending on where on the inside, there might be some places where they have like expectations. All right, this is good to go. Now, let's put back all that bottom foam. Hey Alex, does Mike know that they extended the GB to the 11th? Did they? Bro, I love Matrix. Matrix timelines for buying things are the most wild thing ever, though. You kind of just like have to be refreshing the page every 2 seconds, I feel. I didn't know that, no. I did not know they extended it. I will tell Mike. Potter's the same way. Yeah. Really appreciate you talking about all this. I have severe allergic reaction to a lot of things, especially various scents. I can end up in ER for anaphylaxis and can't buy used parts usually because of this. I assumed it was safe with new boards. Thank you. No, not always. I mean, factories do have sometimes a scent. Even, dude, back in the day, some switches I ordered. Whew, man, some switches stunk, bro. Some switches were terrible. So, I'm telling you, dude. The NK creams are bad, bro. Those things smelled like weird, bro. But there was also other ones. There was also a particular switch from Duroc that I used to order from AliExpress that also smelled like eggs. It was terrible. So this just sits here. Why did you smell the creams? No. I never once did this. All right, just so we're all on the same page. I never opened the switches and went. You'd open the switches and you'd get hit with this like fishy smell from old NK creams. It would just be like you do this. You open it and then you just get the smell. That's exactly what you did, bro. I did not do that. Annie is spreading lies, bro. Cream taste test, please. I don't think I have any anymore. I think I'm completely out of those. All right, let's put this back in. So what keycaps am I putting in? Any suggestions? The joys of materials off-gassing? Yep. Okay, do we want to put a poll up? Do you guys want me to do the Smurf tomorrow or Sunday? It's up to you guys. I was just going to wait till Sunday. I was just going to say maybe tomorrow we can stream something else. I'm stoked for the Smurf. The Smurf is fucking so cool, bro. Sunday before the Super Bowl. Is Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday? Well, I need to figure out something else I can do. Because I was going to do another client board tomorrow that I have to like do a rush build on. And I was just going to stream theirs. I could do the NV70 and then talk about it some more on Sunday and then just do the Smurf tomorrow.
Oh look, it's the Alex.
Huh? AI licks? Alex? Damn. What am I licking? It's okay, nobody's gonna watch it this year? Why? I'm not really a sports guy, so. Frost Witch or Taro? I'm kind of down to do Taro. I feel like Taro would be sick on this. PBT keycaps. CRP's my favorite. But Canon Keys make some good ones. The more recent Kinetic Labs ones have been good. I don't really know all the PBT brands right now. I mean, even KBD Fans has some good ones. Should I put the glass piece last? Yeah, right? Alright, so what am I doing here? What do we want to see? First, let me see how good Taro is. And then we will make decisions. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Taro is pretty on point. Let me go with the other. Ooh, what the hell? Ah, running over my bubble wrap. Bow. Lavender. Isn't Lavender the one that I have 2 E's? I have a lot of bubble wrap on the floor, so give me 1 sec. I want to remove it all. I opened it and it kind of just flew everywhere. Queedy time? No way, we're not putting that set on there. No way. What was the other one? You guys wanted to see? What was it? Frost Witch? I need to find where that is. Give me a moment, please. Frost Witch. Are we sure we want to put Frost Witch on this? Isn't Frost Witch going to be a little bit boring? I need to go find where Frost Witch even is, but Frost Witch would be a little bit lighter. It is a bit of a different purple for the... I mean, it might not look bad. Let me go see what else we got. I wonder if there's anything like different we can use. Checker channel point redeems. Future Funk. Damn. Okay, let me go find where Future Funk is, Oak. Give me a moment because I actually don't know what that's on. One, please, moment, please. We have lots of time tonight. I'm not in a rush. Mod abuse? Is it mod abuse? Goddamn. Dude, I have so many boxes on the floor right now. I was trying to organize something and I never finished before stream. Taro would be nice on this too. I don't think Taro is a bad pick. 1 sec, guys. Future Funk. Where on earth is Future Funk? Future Funk. Honestly, I don't even know. But I will try to find it for you guys. There's no keycaps in this drawer at all, I think. Just like 2 sets. Oh, I think I see it actually. Hold on a moment. Taro mods and accents? Oh, like combine things? Nah, I'm not into it. I don't want to do that. That means I have to do 2 sets. That's too much work. Too much work. Alright, I think I see it. It just happens to be underneath a hard shell case. Let me just move some stuff. Oh no, that's not it. That is a different set. Huh. Alright, let me check something else here. I don't have Future Funk with light alphas. This weekend, I'm going through all my keyboards and I'll be marking down what sets are on what. You can count your blessings on that.
I'm taking a moment to remind people of the fun trivia that PBS Profile Caps stands for Penguin Belly Slide. And that's just delightful.
Really? Does it actually stand for that? No way. No keycaps here. Where the I actually don't know where my future funk set is. Okay, is there anything else you want? I don't think I have it available. Oh my, is it in the box? Oh my fucking god, it's in the box. I thought it was on a keyboard. I didn't check the one spot it's supposed to be in. Imagine that, right? Hey, leave me alone. This will actually look good with it. Thank you, Kilo. Also, thank you, Gingy. Appreciate it. Penguin belly slides fast on his belly. I know, I need to track things. I know. This weekend, maybe, honestly, hey, you know what? If I move the Smurf, maybe, just maybe, I can perhaps take Saturday or Sunday to organize. What say you? What say you guys? Ironically, I was telling my mom she needs to organize all her paperwork. Guys, I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm not going to lie. I've always been bad at organizing things. It's built into my goddamn DNA. I've never been good at organizing. I am good at so many other things, I think. I would like to think. Organization is my literal weakness. I don't know why I've been so bad at it. I can't wrap my head around it. So, it's just one of those things. Organizing is one of my only skills. I'm jealous. Future Funk is a very heavily used set, so there is some shine on it, by the way, guys. I think starvation would be a greater weakness, but that's just me. But is starvation really a weakness? I mean, that's just you not eating. Is that not a weakness? Is it a weakness, or is that just like circumstance? I don't need to document my builds. I'll never forget what's in them. Chat, I have no idea where these sets are. Hey man, sometimes I'm smart, sometimes I'm not. It just is what it is. Nom Nom ABS Shine. Yeah, can you guys see it a little bit on some of the keys? Specifically my gamer keys. I think for a long time I used this as like a gaming keycap set. Just for a little bit, you know? You know? F and J. Did I put them in the wrong spots? Oh, you guys can... Oh, no, that's just because they're scooped. I don't think those two are very shined. Page down. I think that's the right profile for that. Skate. Maybe we'll find an Artisan to put on this. Do you see there's a market for high-end pre-built keyboards? I want to gift one to my friend, but I don't have so many options. I think the market for high-end pre-builds could be a thing. It's just who's going to stock those? And how high-end are we talking about? Like $500, $600 customs? Yeah, there's like the Evo lineup. I don't really know what else there is even. I mean, I feel like this is very disingenuous of me to say, but you could also go the route of hiring someone to build something for you and make that a gift. There are some people who do full like sourcing for you, so you would just pay them. I do that for people. It's part of the build cost. Yeah, this combo is really nice, Oak. You were right on this. So if you'd like, I can also help you with that, Mina. But, you know, it's just one of those things where it depends what you're looking for. Can you source me an FMJ round 1 or round 2? Oh, man. I don't know if I can. I'm so sorry. Elquan, I love you, please. Like, Evo, some might not think is high-end, but for what it does, it's pretty good pre-built. Yeah. I can't source any board, but I can give you options of what's in stock. The only thing I will refuse to do is source boards off of Mech Market. I ain't dealing with all that. That's a whole job on its own. I think that's pretty understandable, though. You know? I'm pretty sure people will understand me not wanting to shop on Mech Market. I just opened a can of worms. I know you know. No, I think they're completely closed down, aren't they? Tokyo, the keyboard design studio there. Oh my god, Alquan. Source me at Event Horizon? I mean, there might be extras of those. That actually might actually be a thing, but we'll see. Can you source me a Manta? I can't. Guys, you're making me feel bad now. I'm sorry. Do you want a classy and sleek TKL? Then check out the AI through Andromeda, typed on by the GOAT himself, available now on Discord. Oh yeah, I guess I am selling one keyboard. Very, very extremely, extremely rare that I ever do. The only boards I want sourced are vintage. I can't really help with that too much. I like the shape of this board, by the way. Dumb question, but where do you get the plastic cases that are key set sized? Exclamation point kit. It's somewhere in there. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called Iris plastic boxes or something, but that'll get you the exact link. Actually, I need to place an order for like another, probably 20 of these. They come in sets of 10. I don't think they're crazy expensive. Like I said, this weekend, I'm organizing things. I'm doing it. I'm finally gonna put my head together here and just like clean. You forgot the win key? Oh, my bad. Might be, dude. Might be. Kelb, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate you, dude. That means a lot. Hope you're having a good day. Oop. A 4. I got fancy boxes for my keycap sets. To be honest, I just wish I had cheap plastic ones. The fancy ones are nice. Like, dude, the ones from Novel Keys are crazy beautiful. Like, and they're also really high quality. But yeah, if you have a lot of stuff to organize, if these were on a good price, because sometimes these fluctuate, these are super nice to have. I think usually when I buy these, they're pretty cheap. And yeah, I think there's even ones from IKEA. If you really want to go that route too. Although, I haven't tried the IKEA ones personally, but people like them. Do you think the Lila 60 is a consistent foamless board? Which one's that one there again? Lost? Can you link me it? I don't remember what board that one there is. The Lila 60. The Lila 60? Which one's that one there? How fast do you think Key Machine 006 is going to sell out? I'm thinking pretty fast. I don't know. Honestly, Key Machine stuff has always been like a little, not like slower, but like I think people has this expectation that Key Machine stuff will sell instantly. I hope for Mike's sake, because I know Mike has been loving this particular project. I hope it goes really quickly. But I'm biased. Just because I want to see Mr. Mike smile. Key Machine has been kind of steady. Yeah, I mean, they go. They just take a little while sometimes. I like the Key Machine projects. I like the more like out there kind of fun, random projects that sell there. Abstract sold out slowly, obsessively refreshing the page on launch day for no reason. Abstract and Cladney were two of my favorite projects. Rewind took the longest, I think, but Rewind was a bit more niche. I still think Cladney didn't get as much love as it deserved. Cladney was great, dude. Cladney was insane. Cladney was such a big kit too. Yeah, it was a huge kit. Ooh, I do have an Artisan here. Well, a little thing here. What am I missing? I'm missing the number 2 and... Okay, there's this. There's the number 2. There's my control key. And then I guess I missed scroll somewhere. But you know what? Let's just put num. Screw it. Let's actually put this. What do you guys think? This for the escape key? It's a Damascus keycap. Or should we leave the bright pink? I'm kind of vibing with the pink too. You know what? I'll leave this here because we can use this for something else. Damn, Future Funk on this does look hot. There's a lot of purple on my desk right now. Do you think, oh, can you, again, sorry, Les, can you link me the board? Okay. I know we still have to put that glass piece on, but what do you guys think? Oh, the Key Spencer one. Yeah, that's a nice board. I do think that one there was good. Yeah, I would say yes. Wow, it's actually really pretty. All right, let's put this glass piece on. And now... Actually, the glass really... I don't know. I feel like it kind of elevates it. There's another piece of glass over here, too. Now we can plug this bad boy in. Oh my god. You know, that's really... Hold on, let's... I'm vibing, bro. This is sick, actually. No, it has a little magnet on the corner. This looks good. You know, this might be one of my more favorite Matrix releases that have come out. Yeah, right? I was about to say that. It is the perfect amount of, like, aesthetic extra but still has enough empty space to make me not think this is like a crazy overdone matrix board. And I think to be honest, I've seen a lot of the Falcois boards lately from Matrix. I think that's usually what we kind of get in, and they're they're a little bit more over the top. So it's kind of nice to get like this kind of in between. This is pretty though, because all the Falcois stuff has like tons of extra buttons. Huh. Yeah, I mean, everything matches really, really nicely here. The bottom of the keyboard, again, looks like this. I don't know if the glass will fall out if I tilt it all the way. Kind of curious. No, it doesn't, because I guess the magnet holds it. The bottom of this keyboard is also, like, this would scream Matrix to me. I mean, the whole keyboard screams Matrix, but this screams more Matrix. Carnival. So that glass does get supported when we tilt over, too. Wow, this is... Wow. Loud bottom? Yeah, a bit more of a loud bottom. I mean, we also built it completely foamed up as well. So let's see how this sounds completely foamed up. You think it looks flamboyant? I don't think this looks flamboyant at all. Not that that's a bad thing at all, but I think this is a... I think this is done with enough character to make this different from what's out there. But it definitely is extra. And I know with my personal preferences, I usually lean a little bit more tame, hence I like the F1, for example. But you know what? This is nice for Matrix. Which Carnival TKL would you pick? I'd have to go through them again, but probably one of the lighter shades. I think this in like linen or line. Linen was probably like one of the nicer colors, or any of like the more beige colors. All right, let's see what this sounds like. We have Cherry MX 2As done with 204. Spring swapped to the Kaidi springs. We'll try with this desk pad and then with the other desk pad too. Interesting spacebar. The alphas are a little bit dull. Maybe we do have to use something like a long pole switch. Also, maybe the aluminum plate would have done better here, because this is the polycarbonate plate. The mods are great though. Yeah, the PC one, the PC plate definitely leans a little bit softer. Because let's try some long poles in this. Let's try long poles. Let's put 2 of those Obscuras I have on my desk right now. Time for a rebuild? I mean, we could do that on Sunday. I could put long pole switches in this. Maybe we need something a bit more bass. Actually, no, the PC plate definitely makes this sound a little bit... The PC plate's a little bit weak, I'd say. Definitely a little bit weak. Oop. Probably would have to use aluminum. Also, next I'm going to open this up and I'm actually going to see about putting in no bottom foam. So let's do that too. Let's open this back up for a moment. Aluminum with the foam, yeah. I think the PC plate might be a bit of an underachiever with this particular board. But I mean, still not terrible. Definitely not what I was like hoping for the alphas. I love the mods though. The mods are good. I wonder how much this mount... The mount's also... By the way, the keyboard was a really soft type as well. Where'd you get your frames for your glasses? I got them from... I don't remember the store. It was like a store close to me. But, oh, jeez. I really don't remember the store. Oh, you know what, though, guys? Hold on a moment. I wonder... Hold on. I have a sneaky suspicion something's happening here. I think a few of the switches for the flex cut... Yeah. Hold on. I thought I pressed everything in really nicely, but I guess I didn't. So this is probably what happened here. You can still see a few of them are not in all the way, and maybe the hot swap socket was touching the bottom of the case. Maybe that's why it kind of sounded a little bit tinny. I guess they're being a little bit annoying because the foam didn't press through all the way. Okay, let's make sure these are all pressed in. Let me just move this over. I guess this is where a solder PCB would come in real handy, because this is not pressing in very nicely. Just give me a moment to go through it all here. Slowly getting pressed in, but they're definitely a little bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't think a flex cut PCB with hot swap sockets, because like even these cherry switches, which are normally pretty good with catching, it's not catching 100% in every area here. So if you do plan on getting this, my recommendation, get solder. If you want the flex cut PCB, just get the solder. Get the solder unit. Let me actually make sure these are not... No, the pins aren't bent here. Oh, maybe because the foam is pressing up on the switch. Yeah. Alright, slowly, just gotta tweak some switches here. I think there's a hot swap without flex cuts too. I think so as well. Yeah. There's hot swap. Yeah. I would probably get the non-flex cut version. Tape modding this could help counteract the flex cuts? Well, then it'll sound tapey. I think I got most of them to sit a little nicer here. Okay, let's actually just slap this back together and see if that made a difference. Yeah, I can already tell everything's sitting a lot nicer now. Damn, I thought I pressed this together like relatively good when I put this together here. All right. let's see now. How bouncy was it? I mean, it's a pretty bouncy keyboard, but I think that's more due to the mounting style. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe it was... I can already tell this is different. Screw it back together. What focal length do you use for your keyboard photography? I forget what the equivalent is to full frame. It's a Hasselblad 90mm lens, which is a medium format camera. I don't remember what that means in full frame. You'd have to Google the conversion. But if I had to give you a suggestion, I would suggest going with like 90mm to 110. I think that adds enough like visual flattening of the image. Oh yeah, okay. This sounds way better now. Let's see how this sounds now. So, something to look out for. If you're putting this together, just make sure everything is, I guess, properly seated. Oh yeah, that sounds way better. Number 2 attempt. You know what? With the foam, it's still foamy. I still like the top end clack. I know the music's off. It's so you guys can hear the keyboard. Interesting. I would still like to see this without the flex cuts. Nice. Very nice. MX2As. I actually think the full travel switch is more my preference for this particular sound profile for foaminess. I think otherwise it's like too much. Oh, the keyboard is music. Oh, I get you, Loli. I get you. We can still do the aluminum plate on Sunday. Maybe that's what we'll do. Oops, sorry guys. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. Can you guys hear the scratch on these particular? I guess with the foam it's harder to tell the scratchiness, huh? Milky Yellows and MX2As are always so muted for me. I don't think this is a muted sound profile. There is a 1.6 option for foamless, yeah. Like, it's foamy, but it still has some like character to it. Like, I haven't heard this particular foamy sound yet. I use 204 Duroc films, and I've been using, where are my springs? I've been using these springs that I got from Unikeys, the Kaidi springs. I've been really liking these. But in particular, I think lately, the lighter lubricant, the 204, on this particular batch, I've been really liking. Why do people not prefer foamy builds? Okay, I guess the assumption is people tend to think foamier builds all kind of sound same. Which, I mean, again, it's all preference. There's no right or wrong answer, guys. Literally no right or wrong answer. Also, by the way, this is, show you guys from the side here. Look at This is with like, I don't know if you guys can see the board kind of bouncing. I'm not even really doing much. This is a very soft type. That's me pressing a little harder now. Nice. Very nice. Bouncy boy. You know, I'm very impressed with this one here from Matrix. Very impressed. I like this one here. What are you guys' thoughts? I mean, I don't love the price point, obviously. $5.90 is not something like I'm like oohing and awing about. But I like the visuals of this board a lot. The Carnival definitely has me in a chokehold right now. Foam boards can sound different. The problem is there's too much of switch choice, barely fast.
I think I need Manta to arrive. Manta soon, Manta soon.
Keygeek Y3s I have tried. They're really nice. This is very much more the look. This is very much, the more I look at the keyboard, the more I like it. The cost is going to be extremely hard to justify. Please, always remember, don't overspend if you don't have to, guys, please. I mean, maybe we can do both, because, I mean, this would be a really easy swap, Tech Monkey. I don't think this would be, like, the whole Sunday stream. My 2K or Carnival, I kind of like this one here more. I kind of like the Carnival a bit more than the My 2K. But the My 2K is a bit more classic shaped. Like, it has more of, like, a box. I would love to have a light / tuned down version of this board for about 300. I don't know if Matrix would ever do something like that. I'll get something from Matrix again the day they do something like the 2.0. I mean, I don't have any more Type Rs, but I can order some. I doubt they'll come here by Sunday, though. And this group buy ends relatively quick. So, it's kind of unfortunate. Curious, the NK has extras of the Cloud9. Which would you get? What colors are available? Let me see. Extras. Okay, Charcoal's sold out. Moon is not sold out. I would actually skip on Amber. I would probably get Raw if it was up to me. Raw or Moon? I saw the Amber one in person, and it wasn't bad. I just think I don't love that particular like Ultim color, because I think it's Ultim the top, right, for the Amber one, or is it? I don't even know what it is, but it's like a yellowish. I mean, it's amber color. I think for me the Raw one. Can you show us the black stainless steel one? It's still in pieces at the moment. I haven't put it back together since I stole. It's sitting right over here. It's still in pieces. Oh, yes, the amber one's the full amber one, right? How am I this fine day? Can't complain. Just chilling. I mean, just here. Doing my thing. Trying my best. The usual every day. I don't know. Been, Today I was a bit critical of myself, but trying to be better every single day. Not only in the sense of doing more, but just like being a bit easier on myself in certain cases too. But yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing. What board are we looking at today? Right now, the Carnival, but I was looking at the extras for the Cloud9. Yeah, dude, that's being sick for a month was freaking awful, bro. I really don't like being sick at all. At all. Cloud9 or Key Cult number 3? I don't know. Do you want a TKL or do you want a 60? I have no clue. If I had to pick one, doesn't matter? Shit. Rumi Native, thank you so much, Rumi. I appreciate for the 13 of the raid. Hope you're having a good day. How was your stream? The Key Cult number 3 does exist, yeah. I think there's extra pre-orders happening right now. You know, I don't know. I don't know which one I'd pick. They're both nice. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick the Keycap. I love the Cloud 9, but the number 3, I think, really sounded good. It sounded extremely, extremely nice. No, I'll pick one. Plus, I think a TKL, if you're... I don't know. I'm thinking outside the box here. The TKL is definitely a bit more of like an easier board to have than a 60 sometimes. So, I like your build, the Eve 65. Please copy it. It turned out so good. I loved the way that Eve 65 turned out. Where's my Eve 65? Where'd I put it? I love that board. Oh, it's right there. Let me go get it. Copy it? Okay. Listen, man. Yeah, the Eve 65 turned out great. I'm still over the moon with this board. I think the switch choice was really good. What did I put in here again? Oh, the cheese switches. Yeah, dude. The switch choice and just this whole board just turned out so good. I know. The cheese switches were just magical in this. I think they're doing a TKL version of the C9. Really? Damn. I was very productive today, so stream was good. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm doing well. Thank you so much, though, Ruby. I appreciate the raid. I'm glad you had a productive day as well. Loving mine as well. Bought the black and clear one and swap tops. Ooh. So you got like a mix match going on. Switch films. It doesn't matter whether you get Desky or Duroc. From what I understand and what I was told, the secret is they're made in the same factory, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know how true that is, but I was told by someone who knows a whole bunch that they were made in the same factory. So I think if you can find Durocs for cheaper, just buy the Duroc. It's literally the same mold, to be honest. Yeah, I've literally put them side by side and they look fucking identical. So I'm assuming it's coming from the same place. I think if you had to spend extras on Desky, you're getting the same product. So I've just decided to go with Duroc because it's cheaper. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference. I know you get the little bit of extra stuff in the Desky ones. Like you get those like pads, but like who's using those? I like cheese switches more than I like butter switches. The cheese has like a better depth to me. The butters are a bit louder. But glass held in magnets troubles me for the long run. Really? I don't really have a problem with it being held in by a single magnet. It's an accent piece. I don't think, like, are you guys bothered by the glass being held in by a single magnet? I don't know. I guess I'm not really, like, I can't see what would go wrong here. Yeah. I mean, I've built whole keyboards that are made of glass, being like this guy. This one's literally made of glass. So, I guess I don't really have a problem with it. You just have that around? Yeah. Holy moly, that's pretty. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't toss any keyboard in a backpack, to be honest. I don't have keycaps on this, but I can put it on like next week, or we can put it on tomorrow. I think the feet I had on this slipped off too. It's a cool board. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have a problem with glass. It's sitting on a stand. Was literally looking at the Boulder website today. I love the Boulder. Honestly, Angel's a really, like, the guy who designed it, Helheim Angel, he's just also like a really close friend. So I have a special connection to that board. So it sits right next to the Alex 40. Drop test. Excuse me. I don't think I will. Did you keep a Dune 65? I think I did, but you know what? I think I have that on my giveaway list, by the way. If I still have it. I think I moved it to my giveaway pile for next month. We're doing, well, I'm going to be doing, I say we, but I'm going to be doing giveaways next month. So we'll probably do another like 10. Same format as usual, but probably about another. Yeah, so I already started doing my big cleanup because I want to like really reinvent this stream room, and I'm gonna give away a ton of stuff. That's also why I listed the Andromeda for sale. That's why I'm selling a few cameras. I just need to like cleanse some stuff out of here, but I figured most of the stuff I'm gonna give away. A few things that I've purchased, like that actually have like, okay, I can't just give this away because it's just stupidity if I do. Those things I'll sell, like the cameras. Like I can't give away those, and even one or two of the keyboards. But yeah, there'll be a bunch of free keyboards though. My Boulder has one piece that crap. Your Boulder does? Oh no! What happened? Free keeps though. Free keeps. Want to buy a seat in the studio? I'm not really gonna buy much for it. The only thing I want is a different table over here, which you guys can't see, and then I would like to replace. I have a little printer tower, which that I'm gonna say bye-bye to because I don't use that printer anymore. That I'd like to put a little like listening chair. I don't know, just some sort of like chair to like put some music on and do some work. With like a little desk, just like a lounge chair type thing. Because as much as I love sitting at this desk, oh my god, dude, sometimes being in the same spot all day long, looping switches and just working drives me nuts. And I'd like to just like, I'd still like the room, but just like be in a different part of the room. So, I don't know. This is all like in the long run. This is not happening anytime soon. Get a couch? The couch won't fit. This is a pretty small room. I'm moving after living in the same place for 15 years, and it's a great reminder that having lots of stuff is anxiety producing. Less is more. I have never... It takes me a while to get rid of things, but like I don't like having a lot of stuff. I really don't. You know, even like clothes, I do not have a lot of clothes. I don't know about you guys. I get rid of... Whenever I have too many things, I just dump them. Like, I will not have it. That's how I feel about being in the same space for long periods. You can't, it's hard, right? You can't really be in like the same spot. Sometimes you feel like a little bit like claustrophobic, you know? So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna redo this room and then also just like get rid of, like give away tons of stuff. Yeah, wardrobe, I don't ever touch. I have solidified the fact that I've been wearing the same few sweaters and a few t-shirts. I think I get like occasional random like a birthday present or like something like a new t-shirt. But yeah, I just gotta get rid of some like keyboard stuff. Clothing though, I've always been on lock. Camera, desk, passport, and car giveaway. Damn, you want me to give away my desk? I'm not even mad about... I don't have a car, but like everything else... It's hard to part with stuff, but I physically feel weighted down by all this crap. That's why, I mean, like, dude, I've gotten criticism about this over the years, but like, I was in that position where I had a lot of like random stuff. If you look at my old VODs, it's just like random crap sitting all over my desk that I never use. It was like decorations. All gone. I got rid of all of it. I just gave it to like friends and family, or I just like, it broke over the years and just had to recycle it or throw it away. Can you get confirmation that you have more keyboards than clothes? Absolutely. Guys, I have like, you want to know my clothes? I have like 4 pairs of pants, maybe 4 or 5 shorts. I think socks and underwear are the only thing I have, like, I try to keep like a valid amount in. I don't know how much of those I have. And then I might have 6 or 7 sweaters, and that's it. And then I think maybe like hooded sweaters, I should say, hoodies, and then maybe 2 or 3 sweaters like without hoods. How many? Oh my god, dude. Honestly, this 6-7 business is that's all I have. I don't really have anything else past that. And then some t-shirts. Random t-shirts. I don't even know what I have for t-shirts anymore. How many towels do you go through a week? I have no clue. 2? 1? I think I change them out once a week, twice a week maybe? Depends. Depends on if I'm feeling like they need to get replaced. How many shoes? One pair. All I got. I got one pair of shoes and one pair of boots. That's it, dude. All I got. How many shoes do you guys got? I feel like people have way more. I feel like I'm weird for having only one. I don't got those anymore, Oak. They ripped. I have a pair of New Balance sneakers now. 4 50 keyboards, one pair of shoes. 2 shoes, one left. Okay, pairs. Oh my god, Weish. This Weish guy. Yeah, the New Balance ones are nice. They're comfy. I think I'm sold on New Balance. I have like 5 pairs. I'm gonna get like 4 more. Damn. I got one pair of sneakers, that's it, and then 1 pair of boots. I have at least 20 pairs. Damn. Honestly, good for you though. If people like sneakers, man. People like them. But no, I think downsizing and just getting rid of stuff is going to be a huge part of the next like 2 weeks of my life. So, like I said, I'm hoping maybe I can do more than 10 keyboard giveaway, but I'm hoping we'll have a lot to give away in March. Here's hoping. 2 sneakers, 3 boots, and 1 sandal. Oh, I guess I do have a pair of like, what are they called? Not sandals, but like they slide on your feet. I don't know, just like flip-flops. I have a pair of those too. I can't forget about those. But those are so small and like you kind of wrap them up and you forget about them. I only wear them during the summer. 10 moon towers? I don't have 10 moon towers. Come on, bro. You're going to a wedding with New Balances? I don't get invited to any of these things. You guys think I don't know anybody. Nobody invites me to shit, bro. Birkenstocks? I think that's what my girlfriend got me. I have no clue. Actually, yeah, they are. Honestly, they're so uncomfortable. I kind of hate them. I think they kind of... Apparently, you have to break them in. But, dude, I don't like them at all. I think that's dope. Wear New Balance everywhere. Mm-hmm. 265 to give away? I might have a key cult to give away. They could pick your moon tower under a moon tower? The whole moon tower thing is interesting to me. The actual, like, what moon towers are. Bro, I want Crocs. I wanted the Crocs over the Birkenstocks, but she told me the Birkenstocks are better in the long run. And I said, you know more than me about shoes, so let's do it. And I guess they technically are, but Crocs look so much more comfortable, bro. And then they have, like... I did see the Lego Crocs, yeah. Kind of stupid, but it's funny at the same time. Really? I don't even care about looks. The Crocs look comfier. That's it. Okay? I just thought they looked a little comfier. Anyways. Alright, guys. That's pretty much the stream for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Little showcase of the board. Yeah, we'll do some more fun stuff. We'll have more reviews here soon in a little bit. But thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys.
This is a reminder that the popularity of Crocs started with the movie Idiocracy when the costume designer wanted to make people look dumb.
Gingy, you take that back right now, bro. You take that back and you say sorry. Crocs are cool. I don't have them, but I wish I did. Oh, let's rate Extra Prius. I love this guy. I love his vibe of the stream. His camera setup, his stream colors, all very nice. That is not how you spell raid. All right, guys. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Tomorrow, we'll do the Smurf. I'm curious how the Smurf's going to turn out. We'll switch it up. We'll do the Smurf tomorrow. I have no clue what I'm going to do for switches. I guess I'll prep something tonight. I didn't prep anything. I'll figure something out. I might have some long poles we can maybe use for funsies in that board because it is like a injection molded, but I don't think I have any blue cheese. I can check, Jenny. I can check. Smurf is a made up word? It is, but it's cool. All right, guys. Have a good one. Love you. Say hi to Extra and bye, everybody.